Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I want to give you 5 tips to become a better artist. Every time I show off my artwork, I always get comments like, wow, how'd you do that? Or, wow, I wish I could draw like that too. Well, I want to tell you how I got to this point, and I'm going to show you how you can get to this point as well. So let's get right into it. Number 1 is practice. So many people have this assumption that being artistic is a natural talent. Well, there are a lot of people with a natural talent to being artistic, but for the majority, it's a skill that is developed over time. So in order to improve, you have to practice. You have to spend time with your craft. Every day you should do some type of art exercise in order to develop your abilities and your skill. These exercises can include perspective drawings, redrawings, pose references, and more. The idea is to essentially do a mind dump where you can connect your hand to your mind. A lot of the times we have something in our head that we just want to draw, and when we come to go ahead and put it on paper or on canvas, it just doesn't come out the way we want it to. Thus, we need to dump the barriers that are blocking us from achieving that goal and achieving that image, hence the name Mind Dump. Number 2, study. I know, studying was never fun for a lot of people, but in order to get better, we have to study. What we study really depends on what we want to get good at. For example, I love drawing comic book characters. In order to be a better comic book artist or a comic book character artist, I have to study anatomy. Anatomy, to be honest, is for me to be able to understand how muscles work, how the body moves, and have an idea of how everything functions together. But that's not all. We have all different types of anatomy. We have human, we have animal, we have plants in all different shapes and sizes. But knowing all of this will help me to become a better artist and help me grow artistically. So choose to study whatever you think will help you become a better artist. Number 3, references. See, we can study all day and all night, but as far as I know, there is no way we can retain all that knowledge. That's why it is very important to have references. You want to keep references that pertain to your specialty. For example, if you're a background artist, then you want to keep references of backgrounds or landscapes and different scenery. The point is to have something always to look back at in order to remind you of different things like perspective, color, and proportions. Number 4, pose to give feedback. Okay, I know this one's really scary. Not everybody wants to be ridiculed for their art. To be honest, it's a good way to get feedback from other artists that do the same thing that we do or have the same skill sets. There are many communities in social media where we can post our arts to get feedback from other artists just like us in order to be able to develop our skills. We can determine our flaws and help to rectify them and get better and improve on where we are currently not at the best state. We can create relationships with other artists that have similar styles or styles that we want to emulate and help improve our art skills. Of course, you run the risk of finding somebody who just wants to troll your artwork just because they have nothing better to do. To be honest, yeah, it is a risk, but I think the reward is greater than the risk. Number 5. Keep at it. At the end of the day, the secret to becoming a better artist is to be consistent and never give up. Regardless of how bad we think we are or the negative feedback we receive, we need to keep going. As a graphic designer and illustrator, I have my fair share of negative feedback and rejections. But what I took from that was the motivation to keep moving forward and to keep pursuing my skills and keep developing my artistic ability. In reality, the negativity helped me to think outside the box and push myself to the limits. I believe that if art is your passion and you really have a true desire to become a better artist, you can achieve this goal as long as you never give up and you keep going. Keep at it. So there you have it. These are my 5 tips that I can give you in order for you to become a better artist. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and comment down below. I would really like to know your thoughts on this subject. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell button in order to get notified every time I post another video. So until next time, stay positive, keep drawing, and stay creative.